Shakia.
Got the knowledge, y'all.
Hi guys, my name is Guru Shakia, and today we are discussing the Kundalini Diet. Now, whenever you go through a Kundalini awakening or a spiritual awakening of any kind, your diet shifts dramatically, or it should, in order to feel at your peak. Now, the Kundalini diet mostly consists of greens or live energy. This is why you hear a lot of people shifting to becoming a vegan or being vegetarian because a lot of this energy thrives off live energy. Now, when you eat live foods such as greens or fruit, but mostly greens, your energy can free flow. It no longer gets stagnant. When this energy is stagnant from eating carbs, rice, bread, that's when your body starts to create aches and pains. You don't feel good. You don't feel well. You feel in a slump. You feel depressed. You're just not feeling at your peak, at your best. Now, that's why a lot of people shift to eating greens. Another Kundalini diet is actually air. It's not food, but that's the thing. Kundalini diet is not a food-based energy. You actually relearn how to eat the right way and correct way, which is not eating at all for the most part. So that's why even fasting comes into play here. So basically, you have to meditate more, exercise, anything that makes you like pull in as much breath as you can, basically. So just jogging more, Pilates, anything that makes you like gasp air, that's the best thing. And teaching yourself how to meditate with deep breaths. I'll do a video on meditating too, but taking in deeper breaths is part of the Kundalini diet in order to feel at your best. Another thing is fasting. A lot of times in our society, we don't eat correctly. We overeat. We become accustomed of snacking every chance we get, or just eating bigger meals. We're not even supposed to be eating cooked foods as much as we do. We're supposed to be more raw vegans, basically. And I'm not perfect myself. I'm transitioning from, I'm a Presbyterian, or if that's how you say it. I eat seafood still, but I'm trying to wean off that so I can become vegan. But a lot of the Kundalini diet is not eating at all, or if you eat very little and you eat healthier. So I've just started to incorporate fasting, and you can do that as simple as picking a day. My day is Sunday mostly, but you pick a day and you learn how to do it correctly, because it's not starving yourself necessarily, but you will research all of this, of course. But you basically start implementing fasting. A lot of the Kundalini diet is stopping sugar completely. Now, this is something else that I'm not good at, because sugar is my favorite thing in the world. But sugar is the worst for Kundalini awakening, because when you're going through an awakening, you're on sensory overload, and things that cause sensory overload to be at its worst, and you feel like you're going insane, is sugar and caffeine. These are the worst things you can eat on a spiritual awakening or a Kundalini diet. And I've known for myself how I feel. You just have to pay attention to how you feel after you eat certain things. Now, this can vary from person to person, but for myself, I've noticed that sugar and caffeine are the worst. And it's such an addiction that I haven't waned off of it completely, but I have noticed that it makes me feel the worst since I've started my Kundalini awakening. So, and lots of water is a must when you're going through a Kundalini awakening. Water, what it does is flushes your body of a lot of toxins. Your body is mostly water, so you need that, and your Kundalini again thrives off this energy. It makes it move, it makes it go through more parts of your body, it makes you feel good. It actually feeds their sacral chakra, your sexual energy. It replenishes that area. So water is really, really, really important in the Kundalini awakening. Fasting is a must. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, well, this sucks, but this is truly how it's supposed to be if you want to feel at your peak. Human beings were never made to overindulge the way we do. Everything has cycles. Everything has, a place and a time. Even sex. Too much sex in the Kundalini awakening could be detrimental to your health. Everything is basically a balance. So again, water is a must. air, taking in air, eating less, or you can eat smaller meals throughout the day and more healthier foods, and incorporating a lot more greens. And of course, you don't have to do this all dramatically. You can just implement them 1 or 2 days out the week at first, but these are just what I've come to find out is the best for the Kundalini diet. That's about it, you guys. So I hope that was informational enough and helped someone. But that's definitely how you're going to feel the best going through a spiritual awakening. So give it a try and let me know your own personal experience.